Good evening and welcome. My name is Tyler Fournier, Operations Special Teams Commander. Please stand for the presentation of the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be followed by the National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Thank you. That was Senior Madrigals Jenna Carvajal and Caitlin Costello. Good evening. My name is Tamara Kerr, and it is my honor to serve as principal at Canyon Springs High School. I am so happy to welcome you to our commencement ceremony for the class of 2021 in person. It's a joy to see you here, honoring our graduating seniors, and I'm really hoping I can get through this ceremony without crying. I think I cried through the whole morning ceremony. So I'd like to take a moment to introduce our special guest today. From the Moreno Valley Unified School District Board of Education, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Darrell Peden, President, Mr. Cleveland Johnson, Vice President, Mr. Jesus Holguin, Clerk, Dr. Marcia Locke, and Mrs. Susan Smith. Our district superintendent is with us tonight. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Martin Rex Kadziora. We are also very happy to have Mrs. Maribel Maddox, Chief Academic Officer, and Ms. Susanna Lopez, Chief Business Official. The Board of Education in the Moreno Valley Unified School District is charged with establishing and maintaining a vision for our schools and ensuring each school maintains the highest quality educational environment. They are frequent visitors to all 40 schools in the district, seeing firsthand the work of our staff and students. Please join me in welcoming to the podium our board president, Mr. Darrell Peden.
Good evening, class of 2021. On behalf of all my colleagues on the Moreno Valley Unified School District Board of Education, we congratulate each and every one of you on this special occasion. Today represents a culmination of your tremendous efforts, your family's efforts, and our entire school community. We know that this graduation, with sitting 6 feet apart and wearing masks, is not at all what we had envisioned. But we are so happy to be here today together. We have families, friends, teachers, administrators, and staff who are out here cheering you on. And many at home joining us via live stream. We even have some elementary and middle school teachers and administrators who are so excited to see and support you all of these years. We are all here for you to watch you reach this important milestone in your life. Moreno Valley School District is graduating 2,270 students this year. And I must say, we are beyond excited to celebrate this achievement with all of you. Now, this evening, here at Canyon Springs High School, we have 248 students graduating. It marks 13 years that you have all been in school. Through those years, you have obtained skills, developed strategies, and learned techniques that helped you get to this day. Whether you are going to college, starting a career, or joining the armed forces, you will be prepared and successful. Now, this past year was no exception, where you learned to be creative and use technology in order to participate in a new way of learning. You have learned discipline, resiliency, and perseverance. We encourage you to use those skills and talents as you move forward in your next journey. As always, we will be here to support you in any way that we can. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to be with you here today. We are eager to learn about all of your future goals and accomplishments. We are very proud of you. And we are always happy to hear the great things our alumni have accomplished. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Our superintendent works tirelessly to maintain educational excellence and equity in our district at all levels. He is dedicated to the academic, emotional, and social well-being of our students. Under his leadership, our schools are shining brighter. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Martin Rex Kedziora to the podium.
So I'm sure that all of you have your cell phones, or you had them and you got my message already this evening that I sent out, because I wanted to do it while you were here and you'd get it, but I decided to come here in person because we haven't seen each other, and I've been doing that every Tuesday and Friday since about March 16th. So I want to tell you, just like you, we've all had to change this year, and we've all had to do things differently. This year in this pandemic, they've called it unprecedented, but this year in this pandemic, you have been three things to us, and you have demonstrated this, and I'll further detail this for you as I go through some of these things, but one of them is unbreakable, another is unstoppable, and then finally the third one, you are unbelievable. And that's a good thing, y'all. So I want you to know that there are things that happened this year that didn't happen everywhere, but they happened here because of you. And I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart how much I appreciate how you persevered and what you did and how you overcame adversity. And one of those is the Hero Peer Club of the Year. That's one of the largest anti-bullying clubs in California, or I'd say the nation. But I just want you to know what you were recognized by the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation as as an anti-bullying institute that does more and cares more than any other club of its kind. Congratulations. And you're also a mentor and a real you really inspire all the students and the other schools in our district to do more like that. Now, if that wasn't enough, the U.S. News and World Report gave Canyon Springs High School the silver medal this year, and you're one of the best high schools in the nation, based on state assessments and how well they prepare students for college. So I want to congratulate you on being the top 40% of high schools in the nation, and out of 18,000 high schools in the nation, you are U.S. News and World Report's one of their best high schools. Congratulations. Now, all of you should be going after you leave here and telling your friends and neighbors, calling them up, leaving messages like I do, and saying all these things. Don't just keep it for here, because this is amazing what happens here. There's a Cyber Patriot program here that people come from all around to see. It's one of the most revered in the county, and we're very proud of that. Donna Woods is sitting out there, and it's amazing. There's teams, the Cyber Patriot All-Service Junior Air Force ROTC team. They were second in California and 8th place in the nation. Amazing. And then there's another team, Cyber Patriot Open Division Gold Team. They were 5th place in California and 47th in the nation. Now, y'all, there's a lot of teams out there. That's huge. But one of the things that touches my heart the most is this piece right here. The Interact Club. Katie Beeman, I think you're the advisor, right? Yeah. In 2019, they started raising money for Bill's Special Kids, and they held a walkathon. And I just want to say they raised $1,600 that year. But this year, in a pandemic, virtually, they raised over $3,000. And the club president, Rubiana Marin, and Katie Beeman, she's here tonight. The president was here this morning. But truly amazing what can be accomplished with the mindset of students at Canyon Springs High School. Then a lot of schools didn't compete in this program this year, the Dina Stallings Speech and Debate Tournament. But Canyon Springs High School did, and guess what? They were 2nd place. Canyon Springs High School won a medal for the School Sweepstakes Award of all high schools that competed. And there were high schools from Riverside, and you know their names, and you were better than them. So remember that. And I would say it, but I'm not going to. But I want you to know that just didn't stop there. Sports, you didn't even start playing till March, but you showed up, and I want you to know you were noticed. The cross-country team were the Inland Valley League champions. The girls' soccer team was the Inland Valley League champions. Girls' soccer was Division 7 runner-up for the state championship qualifier. Boys soccer was the Inland Valley League champions. Girls wrestling was the Ivy League champions. Girls swim had 6 individual event league championships, and track and field had 7 individual event championships. And there was a student here this morning named Amari Coates, and he's competing tomorrow in the CIF this Saturday in hurdles. You are unstoppable. Look at that. There were 2 area athletes of the year for your high school. From the boys athlete was Aaron Conley. He was here this morning. And the girls athlete was Kaya Guiana Samuel. And she was also here this morning. Congratulations. The Business Academy, it does well every year. Wileen Beer is the a teacher that oversees that. 35 seniors won at two trade shows with virtual enterprise and placed in the top 10 overall in the state and the top 10 salesmanship in the Western Trade Show competition. Outstanding. Now, I'm not going to say everything that happened this year. I know you're thinking, how long does this go? But I'd love to. But I want you to know you have an International Baccalaureate program here. It's home, Moreno Valley Unified School District has the program at Canyon Springs High School. We're very proud of having this program. About 85% of the Canyon Springs students will earn the full IB diploma program and exceeding worldwide averages in several subjects. It's an international diploma. Congratulations. And then Melissa Herrera is attending the University of Pennsylvania on an Ivy League school on a fully funded 4-year Questbridge scholarship. She's overcome extreme adversity, and she moved to the United States in 8th grade, living with an adult to pursue a better education. She's been working 30 hours a week while going to school and applying to colleges, all while being apart from her family. She was here this morning. Congratulations. These are just a few examples of how unstoppable you are. You are rising above anyone's expectations, and it's truly unbelievable. There's a quote I have, and sometimes Mrs. Kerr will put it on that marquee up there. I'll stop at that stoplight up there because I like to see what's on the marquee. I'm just like that. And I highly recommend it. You never know what you're going to read or who you're going to see up there. And I just want to let you know that my quote is, champions achieve so that others believe. And I want you to know this year you have helped your brothers and sisters. You've had part-time jobs. You've had obstacles to overcome that no one else has ever had to do. And you are champions. And others will achieve because of what you've accomplished. They are looking up to you. That's applaudable. Our district's vision statement is to empower students to become future ready and positively impact the world. We believe that you are empowered and that as you have this year and as you've done, you will positively impact the world as you graduate from Canyon Springs High School tonight. We are very, very proud of you. But before you leave, I don't want you to forget this tonight because you've heard it all year. And maybe you could say it with me, but you might not remember what I'm going to say. But there are 3 things we tell you at the end of every phone call, and people say them to me all the time. Stay in place, maintain your space, and cover your face. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Kadziora. You guys are amazing. That was a list that was compiled during a pandemic when you weren't even here. So just imagine the legacy that you're leaving for the students that are coming after you and what they will be able to accomplish because of the example that you set. So I think you should give yourselves a hand for that. And I said that without crying, so I'm really proud of myself. The vision of Moreno Valley Unified School District is to empower students to become future ready and positively impact the world. Our mission is to provide an equitable education that prepares students for college and a viable career path for a successful life. This is not a solitary endeavor. It takes the efforts of the entire community, parents and guardians, extended family, community members, school and district staff to prepare our students for their next steps. Many of our students have completed their full education in Moreno Valley, elementary, middle, and now high school. We sincerely thank the faculty and staff of each MVUSD school for providing our students with a strong foundation on which we could build, and that list of accomplishments is evidence of that foundation. So, students, we want to recognize those schools that helped you get here. Please stand and recognize your school if you attended Towngate Elementary, Chaparral Hills Elementary. I knew we had one out there. Honey Hollow Elementary, Midland Elementary. And I think I have a couple from Butterfield. Your principal, Esmeralda Chalfant, is here. If you attended Sugar Hill Elementary. How about Seneca Elementary? Box Springs Elementary. Hidden Springs Elementary. Now for our middle schools. Let's stand up and recognize Palm Middle School. And Principal Mark Hassan is here for Vista Heights Middle School. The efforts of our own Cougar family have been essential, especially in the last 15 months. On behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to the staff of Canyon Springs High School for the work you've done to prepare our students for this day. Staff, please stand and be recognized. Next, I'm honored to introduce our class of 2021 Salutatorian, Clarissa Ramirez. Clarissa graduates with a GPA of 4.673 and will attend UCLA in the fall, studying biology with the goal of entering the pharmaceutical sciences. Please welcome Clarissa Ramirez.
Good evening. It is an honor to welcome our esteemed faculty, family, but most importantly, the class of 2021. It feels amazing to be gathered here with you all today in celebration of our achievements. I know today would not be possible without the help of our staff, as well as the tremendous support from our friends and family. So I'd like to take this moment to thank anyone who has encouraged you to keep pushing through high school, and especially this past year of surprises and hardship. I personally would like to say thank you to my parents, siblings, and friends for always having faith in me and for showing me that I can do great things. My time here at Canyon Springs has definitely taught me so much, but this past year in particular truly tested me and allowed for me to grow exponentially. How many of you throughout this year felt like giving up? Because I sure did. But we knew that we were so close to finishing high school that we couldn't throw away our past 3 years. We had to persevere. The literal definition of this word is determination despite adversity. But I believe perseverance goes beyond that. It is more than just a word. It is more than just proceeding through challenges. Perseverance turns around and walks right up to adversity, shoves it down, then stares at it in the eyes so it knows it's been defeated. Perseverance is our strongest tool and is what has allowed us to push through the array of unique trials that we faced as we shifted to a new learning environment. We had to deal with spotty Wi-Fi, screen-induced headaches, isolation, lack of motivation, noisy study environments, and so much more. But in spite of this, we rose above the challenges. We achieved success because of our perseverance, and we became wiser individuals. That being said, the fact that we are all here right now is a triumph and speaks volumes to your determination. So celebrate this achievement, because it is a true victory. Now, I want to encourage you all, my fellow classmates, to keep perseverance in your tool bag. This upcoming chapter of our lives entails wondrous opportunities. And whether you plan to attend college, get your first job, or join the military, one thing is for sure, and that is that we will all undergo new experiences. And with that comes many obstacles and challenges that will ultimately test your perseverance. But remember that you were able to push through this incredibly tough year, and that alone shows that you are ready to face anything that comes your way. This class is capable of conquering the most difficult of tasks, perhaps more than any other graduating class before. So, let us enter the next phase of our lives, knowing that we have the perseverance to find success. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Clarissa. My favorite line in her whole speech is when she says that perseverance walks right up to adversity and smacks it in the face, because you have done that, and your evidence of that is the fact that you're here today. Performing A Million Dreams, a song about the power of positive thinking. That was like an extra applause for you. Performing A Million Dreams, a song about the power of positive thinking and hope for the future from the movie The Greatest Showman. Here are senior madrigals, Mia Hawat and Joseph Catalano.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away.
Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see. To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
Thank you, Mia and Joey. Just awesome. It is an honor and a pleasure to introduce our class of 2021 valedictorian, Francesca Blanco. Francesca graduates with a GPA of 4.68 and will be attending University of California, Riverside in the fall. She plans to major in biology with a career goal of becoming a pediatrician. Let's welcome Francesca Blanco.
Hello, class of 2021. It's wonderful to see you all today. Just one more time before we go our separate ways. If I had to be honest, as I wrote this speech for you all, I struggled figuring out what to say. But as I reflected over these past 4 years, I began to realize how much we've grown, not only as students, but as people in general. In the beginning of our freshman year, we started a new chapter in our lives. Passing through the halls of a school we barely knew, we were figuring out ourselves and slowly growing up. We didn't know much, and many of us were scared for this new start. However, as each day went by, we learned how high school worked and slowly felt comfortable in this new environment. Going into sophomore year, we found ourselves a bit more, knowing what we wanted in life, and we worked hard in order to achieve it. Sure, we had our hardships, with classes getting more difficult, maybe some drama occurring between friends, or even serious problems happening in our personal lives. Despite this, once again we persevered and pushed through, helping one another along the way. Whether it was during a group project, understanding a lesson, or getting through hardship that came up, each one of us supported each other in one way or another. Into junior year, this was our time to get prepared for college. Some of us started to get more involved in school. Others may have studied harder for the classes to get the grade they desired. As we prepared for our futures, we even tried to balance our teenage lives with our school lives, making sure we still had fun somehow. Halfway through the year, we slowly started to figure out our future plans, thinking we were almost set, until the most unexpected event occurred. The pandemic hit the United States, and lockdown occurred immediately. All of a sudden, time stood still. As we all know, time never physically stops. Days and weeks slowly pass, but it felt as if life has paused for a moment. Classes were on hold for a month or two. Sports were canceled for the season, and all of us wondered, what now, as we sat at home in quarantine. While this happened, we managed to push through yet again. Although the situation was different, we learned to adapt and make the most of it. With our senior year, life for us shifted drastically. Each one of us was stuck at home for more than a year, with most of our lives stuck onto a screen. Mostly everything we had was online, from our classes to club activities to even social gatherings for the longest time. At this moment, many of us struggled. Some of us were doing poorly in school. Some of us shut themselves off from society and were left alone. Others had to take the time to help younger siblings when parents work, or even work to support family, which is something that I had to personally experience myself. However, even though this quarantine life was difficult to adjust to, a few good things did come out of it. One of the biggest ones would have to be the relationships we made with others, each of our bonds growing stronger within this time and pushing us to continue on. Whether it was with our friends, classmates, family, or teachers, it was because of that support system that we continued to grow and thrive. For me, without my family, friends, teachers, and everyone who I've met along in my journey through life, I wouldn't be here today. I thank my family for everything they've done for me to get to my dreams. Mom, Dad, thank you for always pushing me to do my best, supporting me through my achievements, and staying by my side, even at my lowest points. Sorry. Manong Katie, Manong CJ, Manong Aaron, and Manong Tyler, thank you all for loving me and caring for me all the time. To each and every one of my friends, I thank you all for making me smile and pushing forward with me through our journey to adulthood. No matter when or where or even how we met, whether it was before elementary school, during middle school, or barely in the second semester of our senior year. I am so glad I met you all and hope we get to continue to strengthen our relationships in the future. To every teacher I had, I thank you all for supporting me throughout my school career and patiently working with me. It is because of your guidance and your confidence in me that I continued to work hard, even when I didn't want to work anymore. And to everyone who has impacted my life, from classmates to school staff, to even my students from the Sunadan Studios, I thank you all for coming into my life and just letting me get the chance to meet you all. Each one of us in our own way went through a lot of challenges, pushing through classes just to pass, getting jobs to support family, taking care of our younger siblings. Even trying to get through the day was difficult for most. But in the end, not one of us gave up. We may have thought about giving up, some thinking about it multiple times, but none of us did. Every one of us pushed through in order to get to our dreams. Look at where we are now. Every one of us is graduating and moving into the next chapter of our lives. Without our perseverance to continue on, none of us would be here today. So, thinking about all that we've been through, I wanted to share with you 2 messages I would like for you all to take. The first one is the lesson my dad has once taught me. If you're too anxious, you're living too much into the future. If you're too depressed, you're living too much in the past. You only have now, so live life to the fullest. As the pandemic made life freeze, stopping many activities and responsibilities for a while, it made me realize how precious time can be and got me to value each moment I made within my life. So as we continue to live our lives, take a deep breath and smile. Life is full of possibilities. Opportunity comes when you are receptive to it. So live life to the fullest because it is perfect the way it is. The other message that was really sweet comes from my favorite K-pop group, Stray Kids. Okay, hold on. I know some of you don't like K-pop, some of you with a hating passion, but please just hear me out. One of the members, Felix, said this in one of his videos. Nice memories are like chocolate. You can't survive on them alone, as they aren't filling, but they make life sweeter. As life continues to have its ups and downs, I hope you all will keep the little memories you've made along the way and understand how much you've accomplished. We did the impossible and passed through the hardest times of our lives as of today. After going through so much and going into our next chapter, I hope everyone understands how strong we are as a class and how strong each one of you are as individuals. At the end of the day, it is okay if some of us don't know what to do after high school. That is okay. That's normal. Just know, as long as we keep putting one foot in front of the other towards our goals, anything each one of us dreams can become a reality. I feel like after everything that has occurred, we are capable of anything the world has to offer. I am proud of every one of you. You've all grown to become such amazing people. Thank you, class of 2021, for everything you've done.
Thank you, Francesca. And we do keep a box of tissues up here if anybody needs one. Seniors, as I address you for the final time, I am both disappointed and elated. I'm disappointed that we didn't get to spend more time together on campus, that you spent 31% of your high school years in Zoom classes. But I'm elated that you persevered anyway, that you overcame so many obstacles to get to this milestone. You will have challenges in life, that's just the way life goes. If we didn't have challenges, we wouldn't know how sweet the success is. Lately, there's a lot of talk about returning to normal. This implies going back to what we had before, but this year has given us the opportunity to do things differently, to recognize non-traditional strengths, to value things we don't normally value. It is my sincere hope that things do not return to normal, that we hold on to the positives that have come out of the past 15 months, and that we move toward better. As you leave your childhood behind and go into your futures, I hope you hold on to the lessons you learned this year, the importance of family, the value of time spent with friends, that people are more alike than they are different, that you have a voice and an opinion that matters and that you need to be heard. I'm optimistic about the class of 2021. You have faced challenges this year, but you've also had tremendous success. I'm confident that you will meet whatever comes your way with responsibility, integrity, and grit, and that you will make things better. Dr. Kadziora, would you please join me at the podium? Seniors, please rise. Mr. Peden, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Holguin, Dr. Locke, Mrs. Smith, and Dr. Kadziora, it is my duty and pleasure to certify that the candidates sitting before you have met all of the qualifications set by the state of California and have satisfied all graduation requirements as established by the Moreno Valley Unified School District.
On behalf of the Moreno Valley Unified School District Board of Education, I accept the class of 2021 as having completed all state and district requirements for graduating from the Canyon Springs High School and the Moreno Valley Unified School District. Congratulations.
At this time, you may begin the awarding of diplomas.
Francesca May Blanco.
Clarissa Annette Ramirez.
Norman Louis Rasmussen.
Angelica Maria Osorio.
Karina Herrera.
Christian Francisco Arce.
Giselle Avila.
Neftali Janet Hernandez.
Joseph Catalano.
Karen Jocelyn Martinez.
Tyler William Fournier.
Tiffany Marie Martinez.
Arme Nonato Abadia.
Amanda Christine McAleer.
Dana Murab Abu Snowmar.
Makai Jaheen McCullough.
Sasha Lisette Aguilar.
Haley Lemieux McCoy.
Malia Rosalinda Alvarez.
Christopher De Angelo Mejia.
Kyla Brianna Anthony.
Caitlin Joy R. Costello.
Mia Chloe Hawat.
Jenna Alisa Carvajal.
Joshua B. Eric.
Israel Mendez.
Jocelyn Ayaya Barajas.
Natalia Yvette Mendez.
Brianna Baena.
Jamil Marquise Cornell Miller.
Damian Lorenzo Bencivega.
Mia Merlon.
Brian Beltran.
Julian Maximiliano Melendez.
Luz Elena Beltran.
Abigail Jolene Miko.
Sean Nakai Benjamin.
Bridget Mendoza.
Joseph Arteaga.
Pamela Rumenova Mitreva.
Joshua Mark Bennett.
Marisa Nicole Montes.
Gabriel Oboye.
Cody Joseph Moores.
Isaiah Jeremiah Bolin.
Felicity Raylene Morales.
Diego Guillermo Brucop.
Giselle Amory Morales.
Itzania Zeneth Bravo.
Everardo Melendres.
Deja Lene Brown.
Jennifer Morales.
Rhiannon Renee Bunn.
Chayla Ray Moreno.
Justin Bureau.
Loriana R. Morgan.
Samantha Camacho.
Chase Mackenzie Musgrove Phillips.
Sally Camacho.
Jaylene Andrea Naranjo.
Ashani Michelle Campbell.
Alyssa Navarro.
Rebecca Christine Campbell.
Cielo Saraí Mendoza.
Evelyn Alicia Campos.
Andre Francis Morin.
Mónica Ariday Canchola.
Nicholas Rafael Navarro.
Jessica Carrera.
Alisa Ruth Negrete.
Arissa Marie Carrillo.
Roxana Martinez Negrete.
Isabel Cardenas.
Jason Philip Ing.
Joshua Caceres.
Angelica Naiset Niño.
Adrian Castellanos Camino.
Daniel Joseph Orduño Garcia.
Hannah Lynn Caswell.
Lourdes Magdalena Ochoa.
Alan Cervantes.
Samantha Itzel Oregel.
Chad Edwin Christensen.
Samantha Valerie Orozco.
Alex Jarrett Cervantes.
Víctor Manuel Vargas.
Julissa Chavez.
Abigail Grace Parra.
Kimberly Chacon.
Esmeralda Perales.
Christina Cortez.
Giselle Pérez.
Eric Daniel Herrera.
Mateo Andrés Peraza.
Jacqueline Delgadillo.
Alexa Saraí Pérez Cardoso.
Justin Axel Delgado.
Israel Alexis Levis Pérez Cardoso.
Evan Marie Denstedt.
Savannah Rain Plenty Hawk.
Tyler John Coslow.
Jonathan Alexander Ponce.
Carolina Cota Perez.
Karen Pravia.
Melissa Cruz.
René Alejandro Quintanilla.
Michaela Elena Diaz.
Catherine Alexandra Ramirez.
Shirley Dieguez Viagran.
Julissa Ramos.
Tu Pham Don Din.
Juliet Ramirez.
Christopher Duarte.
Nathaniel Rey Ramirez.
Luis Antonio Elizondo.
Jada Evelyn Ramsey.
Brittany Paige Ennis.
Nicole Resendiz Robles.
Eileen Escobedo.
Yesenia Daniel Reyes.
Jennifer Lisette Escobar.
Connor Richmond.
Daniel David Fanous.
Emery Brielle Roberson.
Samantha Janine Fictum.
Ricardo Robles.
Antonia Cashel Fields.
Yesenia Rocha.
Armand Raquidan Flores.
Phelan Alondra Rodriguez.
Hannah Marie Fote.
Noelle Elaine Rogers Elmore.
Sophia Marie Frosto.
Jared Anthony Roman.
Kaylee Mariah Frias.
Nicole Marie Romero.
Miranda Lee Fryer.
Jenny Andrea Rosales Andia.
Kaylin Samantha Funes.
Santiago Rosas.
Melissa Jeanette Galvan.
Oscar Esteban Ruiz.
Liliana Garay.
Celeste Ruiz Martinez.
Evelyn Garcia.
Grace Saw.
Samantha Olivia Garcia.
Ángel Alberto Saavedra.
Natalie Jasmine Garza.
Genesis Guadalupe Sagún.
Anna Karen Gomez.
Sara Salcedo.
Sandy Isabel Garza.
Nicholas Jude Salgado.
Andrew Julian Godinez Campos.
Crystal Sanchez.
Alyssa B. Godoy.
Kayla Miche Sanchez.
Brianna Nicole Gomez.
Dominic Isaiah Sandoval.
Alexandra Guadalupe Gonzalez.
Jacob Alexander Sanico.
Ashley Gonzalez.
Cassidy Lynn Sawyer.
Riley Stewart Grayson.
Cynthia Mena Sedano.
Isis Anastasia Gresham.
Amanda Ruby Segura.
Henry Steve Huera.
JC Maylene Salig.
Amaya Renee Hargett.
Kira Ann Shimamura.
Megan Ann Hargreaves Gregory.
Araceli Silva.
Jocelyn Melina Hayes.
Ariel Marie Silvera.
Anthony Michael Enriquez.
Josiah Smith.
Denise Hernandez.
Isaac George Solano.
Jonathan Daniel Hernandez.
David Andrew Solorzano.
Isaac Nathaniel Hernandez.
Samantha Annie Soto.
Richard Hernandez.
Aman Tahir.
Adan Gabriel Herrera.
Sunday Latrice Bell Thompson.
Benjamin Alexander Herrera.
Samuel Abraham Tompkins.
David Humberto Herrera Gill.
Aaliyah Evelyn Renee Tony.
Mia Neolani Holmes.
Isabela Miana Torres.
Alyssa Vivian Puente.
Giselle Trujillo.
Yes. Kevin Manuel Huerta Partida.
Lee Yana Turner.
Gamaliel Ibarra.
Robbie Van Turpin.
David Joshua Jacinto.
Kevin Angel Uscanga.
Jaden Thomas Jefferson.
Desiree Isabel Valenzuela.
Ethan Alexander Johnson.
Jared Anamel Valenzuela.
Kristen Margot Johnson.
David Gabriel Vargas.
Daniela Marie Jones.
Nicole Vargas.
Samara Nieves Valenzuela Kelly Silva.
Michael Vera.
Abigail Lagunas.
Valerie Vergara.
Haley Celeste Landon.
Alina Sole Villanueva.
Eliseo Lara.
Ariana Yaeli Villaseñor.
Selena Ledesma Bonilla.
Adrián Villegas.
David Ledesma.
Ángela Joaneli Vizcarra.
DeAndre Laquan Lee Jr.
Jacob Vizcarra.
Adam James Logan.
Tori Wallace.
Dariana Lopez.
Shania Brie Webb.
Crystal Elizabeth Lopez.
Alyssa Marie Warner.
Elena Marie Lowe May.
Soleil Jade Wilson.
Michaela Raquel Luevano.
Darnay Monique Williams.
Muhammad Ali Ahmad Mahmoud.
Jason Thomas Votilevich.
Cassandra Rochelle Manjares.
Adriana Elizabeth Wonso Cordero.
Alajane Brene Martin.
Ray Shu.
Brandon Lanier Thomas.
Tyler Michael Yinks.
Andrew Antonio Martinez.
Linson Yang.
Jose Daniel Martinez.
Basim Elamir Yuna.
Marcelino Angel Martin.
Malia Chriselle Yorkovic.
Amaya Alexandra Martinez.
Daniela Zamorano Larumbe. Andrés Rafael Zarate.
Dr. Kedziora, would you please join me at the podium? Graduates, please rise.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Education and the State of California, I declare this class of 2021 graduated. Congratulations.
Graduates. Graduates. Placing your right hand on your tassel, move it from right to left, signifying your status as a commencing senior of Canyon Springs High School. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you our newest alumni, the Canyon Springs High School class of 2021.